Are you looking for a great picture book to teach your kindergartners how to make predictions and how to identify characters? Well, if so, I might have the book for you. If we haven't met yet, my name is Dawn and I'm a retired school librarian. Every week I come to share stories, books, and lessons that I've used in the library, and hopefully some that might be useful to you as well. Today I have a great picture book to share and a fun activity to go with it that will help satisfy some of your reading Common Core standards. So let's go. So the picture book I have today is The Little Mouse, The Red Ripe Strawberry, and The Big Hungry Bear by Don and Audrey Wood. So this is a typical 32-page picture book. It is probably a 10-minute read depending how much discussion you have with the students while you are reading the book. If you don't have this in your library, it's available in most libraries or in the link below. This book is about a little mouse who finds a big, delicious red ripe strawberry. And in the book, there is a narrator that is talking to the mouse and asking him how he is going to hide the strawberry from the big hungry bear. And as the book goes along, the mouse is panicking. He is desperately trying to hide his strawberry. He's trying to disguise it, anything he can do to protect it from the big hungry bear. The illustrations take up most of the page. They show the beautiful strawberry. They show a lot of action and motion. A lot of what makes this book work for the students is the way the authors build up the tension about the bear suddenly appearing and stealing the strawberry away from the mouse. One of the interesting things about the story is in the illustrations, you always see the mouse, you always see the strawberry, but you never see the bear and you never see the narrator. So you are not really sure who the narrator is and where the bear is. During the story, one of the things you can have your students do is by looking at the illustrations, they can make predictions, what they think will happen. Do they think that the bear is going to eat the strawberry? Once you finish reading the story, you can talk about the characters in the story. You could talk about the mouse. You could talk about the narrator. You could talk about the bear. You could ask the students if they've ever actually see the bear and maybe make predictions about who they think the narrator is. As always, I put the Common Core standards for the types of activities and questions that go along with the book down in the description of this video. So just head down there and print yourself out the free PDF. Before you start reading, there is a few vocabulary words such as the word disguise. You could ask the students if they know what a disguise is or what a disguise means. You could also ask your students if they have ideas for the mouse to help him hide the strawberry from the bear. One of the extension activities that I did after we read the story is I would provide the students with a coloring sheet, and on the coloring sheet I have the mouse standing next to the giant strawberry, taking up about a third of the page, and the rest of the page is blank. So then once we have our discussion after the story about how you never really see the bear, I tell them that it's their job to color in the bear into the picture. If he was in the story, what do they think he would look like? And to color their own bear onto the page. And the last thing that I do to make it a little more fun is I have little cups of glue with Q-tips, and I have little cups of plain strawberry Jell-O powder. So what I would do before this lesson is I would go to the dollar store, get a few boxes of strawberry Jell-O, and then I would just take little Dixie cups and fill them all up. Then I would have them put the glue on the strawberry and sprinkle some of the Jell-O powder onto their strawberry. Once it's dry, it will become a scratch and sniff. I would only do this lesson with the classes that had no allergies to red dye number 5, which is in most gelatin powders, strawberry flavored ones. I would go down to the nurse and just check through all the classes allergies. And if there was a student in that class that had the allergies, we just didn't do the scratch and sniff part, and we just did the coloring. I hope this summary, the lesson ideas, and the learning standards were helpful to you. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel and like. And don't forget about your printable guide down in the description. Look for my new videos every Friday morning.